Hey guys, it's Brenda, and this week I'm going to be telling you guys my embarrassing school moments. Because I've been in school for 13 years, obviously there's going to be something that went wrong. Everything. So my first embarrassing moment was when I peed my pants in first grade. And the reason why it was embarrassing was because we were in class, and then, well, yeah, the teacher was going through a lesson. We had just came back from recess, and I raised my hand, Miss, and then I tell her, can I use the restroom? That's not what we're learning about. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like trying to hold it in. I'm peeing. I need to pee. But she still didn't pay attention to me. So I let it go. And then my teacher got mad at me. Why didn't you tell me? Blah, 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 this and that. And then I was like, oh my god, I fucking told you, stupid ass piece of shit. So my teacher ended up telling this one girl named Brianna to take me to the parents' office or whatever it's called. And I had to get new clothes. When I was on my way over there, I saw my brother. He was like, oh my god, what happened? Because I was like fucking crying because it's embarrassing, dude. And I was like, I peed my pants. And I continued. You know what happens when you gotta go? You gotta go. Another time was when I let my gas out. Who let the gas out? Who? So I farted in that class also. And someone that was sitting next to me was like, ew, it smells. Oh my god. I blamed it on some other dude. Another embarrassing time was when I took a cockroach to school. And it was embarrassing because I was like taking out my stuff, and next thing you know, a cockroach comes out. And then they're like, ew, someone brought a cockroach. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't have cockroaches in my house. Next thing you know, there's one right there. Something else that happened to me during school, which probably happened to a lot of you guys, was when you accidentally call your teacher mom. Which is the most embarrassing shit ever, because they're like, Mom, how cute, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like, what the fuck, bitch? I just fucking confused you, but you're not my mom. But yeah, it's like sometimes I'm like, Mom! Oh my god. I just said the M word. I was just trying to sing this. Another thing was when I took a shit in school, which was embarrassing to me because, I mean, it's really weird if you take a shit in school. I mean, it's weird if you take a shit anywhere in public. I mean, now I could shit in college. I don't give a fuck because it's like nobody's gonna know you either way. One time was when I was in elementary school and I had to take a shit. So I went to the restroom, and then my friends walked in. They're like, oh, it smells in here. Brenda, you're taking too long. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm throwing up. I don't feel too good and all this stuff. But yeah, I wasn't throwing up. I was taking a shit. That's what I was doing, dude. Another time was when I took a shit in high school. So my stomach was hurting. I still remember the date because it was my brother's birthday, April 29th. And my stomach was hurting so much. I was like, oh, dude, my stomach hurts. And my friends were like, oh my god, you should go to the nurse's office and all this stuff. Okay, so I decided to go to the nurse's office in nutrition because my stomach still kept on hurting. So when I went, they were like, oh, have you, like, do you think you're pregnant? Do you think this? Do you think that? I was like, no, bitch, what the fuck? My stomach is just hurting. And then they told me to go to the restroom. They're like, oh, okay, just go inside the restroom, use it, and I don't know what. So then I ended up taking a shit, and I was like, oh. Because then someone else was like knocking because they had to use the restroom too. I was like, oh, fuck, someone else is going to smell my shit. So my mom ended up picking me up because my stomach was so hurting. I came home and I was like all better or whatever. She was like, I thought your stomach hurt and I thought you were sick and I don't know what. I was all like, I thought so too. I thought so too. And then my friends were like, oh my god, why'd you go home? And I don't know what. I was like, oh, my stomach was hurting. But it was actually because I took a shit, dude. Not in my pants, but still. Another embarrassing moment was when I was in high school. So it was during lunch and my friend and I decided to play a prank on our other friend. She had her phone out on the table, so we were like, oh, we should get it. And then like we were gonna give it back to her when she was like, oh my god, where's my phone? Because, you know, people always do that. They take someone's phone and then it's like until like someone's like, I know you fucking took it, and then you give it back to them and like, haha, I pranked you, whatever. So yeah, that's what we were trying to do. So we put it in one of our bags so she wouldn't notice, and then we ended up forgetting about it because she never mentioned her phone at all during lunch. So my friend and I, we ended up leaving to get our textbooks, because we would always leave a few minutes before the lunch bell rang. That way we could get our books and go to our next class. But when we were on our way over there, we were like, oh, don't we have an assignment due for our next class either way? So we ended up leaving our bags in our lockers, and we ended up going downstairs. My friend and I were walking to the library already, and then next thing you know, we see a girl in our 5th period class with some police officers, and they come towards us, and they're like, oh, that's her. And I'm just like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I didn't remember what I did. And then he was like, oh, you're Brenda. I was like, yeah. And then he was like, oh, I heard you took someone's phone. And I was like, oh my god, Karen. And then that's when I was like, oh my god, and this and that. But yeah, that they had asked their friend Karen if she wanted to press charges on me and all this stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was just trying to prank her. Next thing you know, it's like a police officer was talking to me because I fucked up. So another embarrassing moment was when I fell down the stairs in high school. So my friends and I would leave our table a few minutes before to get our books and all this stuff. So my friend Carlos and Kelly and I, we were all going, and we ended up going through another building, and they were like pretending to go up the stairs, and I was like, oh hell yeah. And then I was pretending to go up the stairs too, but when I was trying to come back down, I like slipped. I don't know how, but I fell like face forward, and I just slid down like whoo. Like Superman, like but yeah, I fell, and I was like, oh my god, I felt so whack. And then they were just like and they didn't know what to do, and so I started cracking up. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just laugh this out. And then they started laughing. They were like, oh my god, I wanted to laugh so bad, but I didn't know if I should because I felt bad and I don't know what. But yeah, I mean, it was fucking embarrassing. I always felt embarrassed because of it. I was like, oh shit, I fell in front of them, face forward. So that was it for this week's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys would like to see me do in any future video. And subscribe. Bye. Oh shit.